So let's go to NASA. They've got a definition, and I feel like they're smart enough to think about this. So they characterize it as a self-sustaining chemical system capable of Darwinian evolution. So a synthetic computer game that does evolution is not a chemical system, so that would rule it out for NASA. Kind of self-sustaining? No, because you have to supply the energy in the GPU, so a virtual, Tamagotchi but more advanced wouldn't hit that. And Darwinian evolution, it would. So one of three. But look, there's a lot to explore in this article. Elaine, explores advances in biology, synthetic biology, artificial intelligence. They make it increasingly hard to pin down what it means to be alive. And I am definitely, as of recently, trying to expand my thoughts. I'm not saying things aren't alive if I don't really feel like they're really close to a rock, because everything sort of feels more alive and more intelligent than it did 5 years ago to me. And she gives examples like lab-grown cell-based robots made from animal cells, semi-synthetic organisms created with engineered DNA, virtual creatures and computer systems. Each of these challenges the classical traits that we use to define life: movement, reproduction, metabolism, DNA, autonomy. Do you have to have all of them, part of them, some of them, 3 of 5 of them? Life is so blurry, and we have to remember that kind of throws off what makes us so special in my head. And it shows that as our technology blurs the boundaries, the line between living and not living is going to become more fuzzy, and we should start trying to kind of be more familiar with that unsettling future, because rather than relying on a neat definition, we might need to accept that it's a spectrum where alive is more of a continuum than it is a binary state. Also, keep in mind that what is alive isn't even a static thing. It changes kind of because of human innovation, right? Like what was maybe a clear definition of life before CRISPR becomes funkier and more nuanced when we have CRISPR, because now what was alive, but we made a few tweaks to it, should still be alive, but a certain tweak might break out of that definition that we used to have, and we should now still consider it alive. I don't know. I say take a blank. I personally am taking more of a blanket view of this. I'm just gonna say a ton of stuff is alive, and people will probably think that's stupid for now, but it's better to be broad and bring in a few things that aren't alive, I think. At least when it comes to rights, responsibility, safety, regulation, thinking about the future, might as well just plan for it. I mean, for example, this is a Xenobot. This is it's a robot. I mean, we're using biological, chemical stuff, but it was designed in a lab to do a certain thing, and it does hijack some mechanisms